Welcome back to the Octemberfest podcast. I am still Jeff, your wanderer through the weirds. And today we have a particularly strange bit of nostalgia film for you, the 1992 Robert Zemeckis joint, Death Becomes Her, starring Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, Bruce Willis. This is some weird shit. I'm still not sure if I love it or hate it, and we'll figure it out by the end of this. I'm joined by my co-hosts. As always, we have John.
Hey.
And Heidi.
Hello.
And as always, they are contributing from the get-go.
You said to fucking say hello.
Like, give yourself some kind of an intro, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll run with it. We've had a bit of a time getting this thing going. We're already a little cracked. I guess we start with the plot summary. Let's start with the plot summary.
Let's do it.
Let me try to fucking summarize this plot.
This is my fault.
This is Heidi's fault.
This is her suggestion as our next film that we've been planning on since December.
So, Death Becomes Her follows the challenging relationship between Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, and Bruce Willis as the MacGuffin for their revenge and jealousy. He is almost less of a character than he is an object for the majority of this film. The movie opens
What
with...
it's like to be a woman.
Except it's Bruce Willis with a hairpiece. The movie opens on a play where actress Madeline Ashton is performing a Broadway play, Songbird, and people are leaving in droves. But sitting in the audience is an enraptured Bruce Willis next to a frumpy Goldie Hawn. Not quite everything everywhere all at once levels of frump, but still quite a bit of frump bestowed upon Goldie Hawn. Turns out that Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep have been friends for some time. Friends with air quotes. They don't really give us the whole backstory there. Why are these people still talking to each other when they seem to hate each other? But Meryl Streep decides to steal Goldie Hawn's fiance, who is a famed plastic surgeon, Bruce Willis. This happens. Then we jump ahead, and Goldie Hawn is wearing the prototype for Ben Stiller's fat suit from the end of Dodgeball, and is batshit crazy in an apartment full of cats, rewatching a scene of Meryl Streep's character being strangled to death in a movie that she filmed over and over again while jamming frosting into her face like it's life-giving anything, with just a terrifying grin as she's dragged out of the place and taken to an insane asylum for being fat, apparently. While getting possibly the worst therapy ever, she makes the epiphany that her life would be better off if she eliminated Madeline Ashton. Then we cut to 7 years later.
Which is quite a fast time jump.
Yeah, we have now jumped 14 years since the opening scene. It has not been 10 minutes in this film. And Madeline Ashton, Meryl Streep, has completely destroyed Bruce Willis's brain. He is now a drunk, sleeping on the floor, while she sleeps in a very large bed with everything done possible to try to keep up her beauty. She is, from the get-go, an incredibly vain and narcissistic individual, and has just been leeching off of the once successful plastic surgeon, now mortician, that is Bruce Willis. They are invited to a book party for Goldie Hawn's character, Helen
Sharp.
Thank you, John. Which they go to with Madeline expecting to see a still frumpy and mostly insane Helen, and instead is confronted with a very overly done up, super thin Goldie Hawn, looking almost like Goldie Hawn's supposed to, but with terrifying amounts of lipstick. Goldie Hawn then unleashes her plot to steal back Bruce Willis and kill Madeline. Bruce Willis's character was Ernest.
Yeah, Dr. Ernest Menville.
Menville, yes.
Yeah.
My brain is already broken. Normally, I'm the one that remembers characters. I I cannot recall these people's names. I know the actors. Feeling fairly shitty about herself, Madeline takes up an offer that she'd gotten from her weird Hollywood beauty guy to visit an eccentric, mostly naked Isabella Rossellini in a Gothic castle, which those are all over LA. I don't know which one they picked. Who offers her a magic potion that will let her stay young forever. And who doesn't accept that, except anybody who's ever seen a movie or read a story before, who knows this is going to end poorly. Madeline drinks the potion and instantly is reverted probably a good 20 years to, perky boobs and butts.
Smooth skin, also very important.
Very smooth skin, its color back. Goes home and is confronted by a very tired of her shit Ernest, who is mostly fed up with the fact that she's leeching, and she starts degrading him and berating him.
But Helen was there earlier in the evening,
That's
talking
right.
him up and planting ideas in his head first.
Right. So Helen had come by saying that she wanted him back and that they had to kill her. They had a very elaborate plan to kill her by pretending that she was by drugging her, then calling the police and saying they saw a drunk woman driving on Mulholland, and then driving her off of the cliff in Mulholland. This is stupid, in that you would probably recognize your wife's car and your wife being the drunk person in Mulholland. And why the fuck would you call the police and not just let somebody else figure out that she drove off the cliff in Mulholland? Anyway, overly complicated plan to get rid of the woman. Instead, by nearly happy accident, Ernest is able to very lightly push Madeline down a big flight of steps, ending in a
gravity.
fairly horrific collapse. The body heaped at the bottom of the stairs with every joint in the wrong direction. Madeline is crushed by this spiral marble staircase that she has just fallen down. In what was really a fairly spectacular special effect. Like,
Yeah, it was.
you see the neck going sideways and the limbs bending everywhere. And if it's a dummy, they had pretty good control of it. They definitely didn't do it with a human being, because people don't bend that way. There was some early CG at play here. If they did that, they really blended that well, because I wasn't sure if that was practical or not.
Yeah.
So
that was
Ernest is now
also-
panicking. He has killed his wife. He is half elated and half distraught. He calls Helen, who points out that it's stupid that he called her first rather than the police, because the police will find this suspicious, because now apparently she's worried about things that seem suspicious and not calling the police to report a suspicious woman driving. Stupid plans. And while he's talking to her, the corpse on the floor rights itself. Madeline stands and attempts to get all of her limbs back under her, and then begins approaching the camera, at which point it's very clear that her head is backwards.
Iconic.
And she is shouting at Ernest, who is backing away in fear, and eventually tells her to look at herself, to which she shouts, "I can see my own ass,"
Yes.
which may be my favorite line from this. The potion has made them eternally young, or has made her eternally young and eternal life, but doesn't actually keep them alive. She's got bones popping out everywhere. They rush to the hospital. The doctor starts to inspect her. She has no pulse. She is room temperature. She is dead. But she is speaking. She is moving. She is the undead. She is zombie. There are no brains involved in this film. Either side of the camera. Yeah. What happens next?
She makes the doctor.
Well, the doctor dies. We don't need to go into all the details. I guess we can go
Okay.
into detail of the hospital.
Well, I
But
didn't know when you wanted to go in on the details.
yeah, we can
Summary.
dig into some of that, I think.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
they,
thinking, what's the next big plot point? Oh, Helen comes to the house
Right.
to find out why they aren't burying Madeline. And Madeline comes down the stairs.
Big
Uh,
reveal.
Big reveal. Ernest has used his mortician touch to give her the appearance of life again. And she comes down the stairs, big reveal she's still alive, and she has just heard Helen explaining the whole plan to kill her. And so she walks off, she comes back with a shotgun, and she empties 2 barrels into Helen's stomach, sending her flying rather humorously, almost like something out of a Quentin Tarantino film, into a fountain in the house somehow.
It's in the courtyard.
In the courtyard, yes. And as Ernest is now panicking about another dead woman in his home, Helen gets up with a big freaking hole in her stomach. She has also taken the magic potion, which is how she went from being Ben Stiller to being Goldie Hawn. And now there are 2 undead women who loathe each other, who are fighting with shovels. In a choreography that could have been taken straight out of a John Wick movie, if everybody was on ketamine. Not the best fight choreography. I think they knew this, which is why they moved it to Shadow.
Yes.
Ernest retreats to bail. I think he's decided to leave them at this point because this is just too much for a sane individual. And the women sit down and have a talk and work out their issues by having a simple conversation they probably should have had 40 years ago. You hurt my feelings by calling me cheap, of all fucking things. And you hurt my feelings by stealing every boyfriend I've ever had.
I feel like those are not really the same.
No.
In terms of magnitude, but whatever.
Yeah. Very interesting choices there. Ernest attempts to leave. They decide that they can't be without him because he needs to make them both look alive. And they decide that the best option is to make him take the potion so that he can fix them forever. So they knock him out after attempting to drug him and deciding to turn his life around and stop being a drunk and stop letting people walk all over him. And so they hit him with pots.
Vases.
Just a lot of ceramic on the top of those stairs, okay?
That one pot was...
Bruce Willis wakes up in a tuxedo in the Gothic castle from the beginning, while Isabella Rossellini comes out of the pool mostly naked, but somehow with a scarf that she was swimming in. I'm confused by the physics of that one. Until Fabio kind of dresses her and makes Ernest the same offer that the women had gotten, only with no cost attached.
Yeah, she doesn't try to charge him.
No, it's a gift because she sees the value of having an artist such as himself to keep the undead looking less dead.
Mm-hmm.
And Ernest nearly falls for it.
Work forever was part of her pitch. As this, wait a minute.
Pretty sure that's in Elon Musk's contracts these days.
Yeah, it might be.
Which leads to our big action climax of Ernest refusing the potion and attempting to escape. Running through the castle, all sorts of undead people, Elvis Presley's there, blah, blah, blah.
Marilyn Monroe.
He is hanging from a broken piece of aqueduct at the top of the thing, while Madeline and Helen are shouting at him.
Gutter.
It's a Gothic castle. They don't have gutters, they have aqueducts.
Okay.
It's fancier than a gutter.
I don't know. It moved like a gutter.
It definitely did. And they're telling him that the only way that he can survive is if he drinks the potion that he still has in his hand. And he's about to do it, and then they just won't shut up. And they start badgering him to do a thing he's already decided to do. And so he makes the right call and doesn't drink the shit, and instead falls and is miraculously saved by a swimming pool. Because that's how water works. And he escapes. And then we cut to how many? 30-something years
37
later?
years.
37 years later.
Right, those sevens.
Mm-hmm.
37 years later, we are at the funeral for Ernest, who always said life begins at 50 because for him it did. He has gone on to marry his wife, his second wife, who he had 2 sons and 4 daughters with, and then adopted a bunch of people and went exploring the world and opened up wonderful things like
his AA chapter.
His AA chapter and a study of women.
Women's
research
counseling.
And a women's counseling and a marriage counseling.
marriage counseling.
That marriage,
Yes.
that's what it was.
He definitely took the experiences from his life and tried to make the world a better place. And in the back of this funeral, which is filled with his loved ones, are 2 veiled black figures bickering as they sit next to each other. It is Madeline and Helen locked together, no longer looking quite so youthful as they have continued to fall apart. So despite their immortality, they are no longer quite as fresh as they had been. Stuck together forever with someone that you mostly hate. Frenemies for life.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck together forever with literal bonding paste.
Yeah, literal Bondo, yes. And this is where we end our very fucking strange movie.
Well, we end at the bottom of the stairs.
We do. We end at the bottom of the stairs after they have tripped and taken each other with them and broken into many, many mannequin pieces.
Yes.
Spinning heads still talking to each other and asking where the car is. Like that's going to help them. We laughed a lot while watching the movie. There are very funny bits to this movie. But I was very torn. It took me some moments to collect my thoughts. And I have, at this point, now maybe an hour and a half after we completed it, decided I fucking hate this movie.
What?
I fucking hate this movie. We can debate this. But the tone is everywhere. The message is mixed. They don't give enough backstory for me to give a shit about anybody. If it's just a joke as an SNL skit, I would love this. But an hour and a half of it with me never having enough time to establish anything, I kind of fucking hate it. That said, I would watch it again because I laughed at it, but I watch a lot of stuff I hate. That's the point of this channel.
Okay, but like part of that is that like when you really get down to it, none of the characters are super likable or relatable. And I was even going to go so far as to say, like, I know you really downplayed Bruce Willis's character. I would almost call him the main character, weirdly enough, because he's the one who actually has a good ending. And like of the characters, he is weak, but he is not so one-dimensional as everyone else. Because he actually does grow at some point.
Right. He's the one with dynamic action, but he doesn't take agency until the end of it. Like he spends the entire movie basically as a pawn.
I understand that, but I still think he might be the main character.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think that you're incorrect about that. It's just he gets less to do. So if the main character isn't doing a lot through the course of your film, something's gone wrong.
Well, it depends. Like in this case, he is the one effectively observing all of it and being manipulated. And perhaps he is not a high agency character. He's not a super likable character, but like he is the central character through most. He's
the MacGuffin. He is the thing that moves. Reason. Well, there are several MacGuffins in this movie. Another reason I don't think I like it. It is a mess. Mm-hmm. It is a mess. Heidi is being awfully quiet over there. Chime in. You chose this mess.
I did. I was so excited for Johnny to watch a movie he had never seen before.
It's a valuable thing to have watched. Yeah. That doesn't mean I like it. I'm too broken in the brain for it.
I like it. It's dumb and campy, and that I feel is like the point.
It is definitely campy. This is a thing that struck me. That one of the juxtapositions in this film, the makeup work is fantastic because they make these people that are alive look dead. They make these women who are gorgeous look not great. And yet, whenever they're doing somebody's makeup in the movie, like they are wearing makeup, they all look like clowns. Like, should have red noses and floppy feet on. It's ridiculous.
I particularly enjoyed when Goldie Hawn in her, like, we haven't figured out that she's got her eternal youth, but like she's got this bright red lipstick, and you realize that she's got lipstick on her teeth. And you're like, this is Goldie Hawn. She knows how to do her lipstick.
Yeah, but her character wouldn't. Her character was a crazy cat lady for.
Oh my God, we forgot to mention the cats.
We did forget to mention the cats.
That kind of cracked me up. That was also probably where the like meme of crazy cat lady comes from.
That definitely started before that, but it
relied on it.
So while she is crazy and wearing a fat suit and eating frosting directly out of tins in front of the thing, she is living in an apartment with how many cats? 30?
I don't even know. So many cats. How many cats was too many cats?
2, 1.
No many cats. The limit does not exist. Oh,
So this had to be a choice, right? Like the makeup department knows
They
what
know
they're
what
yeah,
they're
of
doing.
course. I
Yeah.
think it was. I think the
It
point
was a
was to
good subtle
show.
choice.
The
Yeah.
point was to show like she may have eternal youth and be this fancy schmancy author, but
But
she's
she's still
still
a tacky
kind of a
bitch.
dork. Yeah, she's still
Yeah.
kind of a fucking dork because
Yeah.
she's
They're
wearing this.
terrible people. They're terrible
They are
people.
terrible
Pretty
people.
much, yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot of terrible people, so I don't feel bad for any of them, actually.
Which might be part of what makes me not love this is there's nobody I want to root for. I mean, Ernest opted into this. He allowed himself to go from the woman that he was with, that he supposedly loved, and get swept up by a terrible actress who his fiance had told him would try to steal him and begged him to pass the test. And he still ends up leaving the woman that actually loved him for the woman that he knows is just taking him to
Yeah.
hurt her. Which means he's not good. And we've got
You're just mad because there's no like hero or heroine, and it's just too much like real life. It's
I'm
just
just
a bunch
mad
of shitty people.
we didn't do enough heroin. Maybe I was too sober to fully
Maybe go
enjoy
talk
this.
to Rosalie.
Yes. Isabella Rossellini has like a 3-inch coke nail going on in this film. Everything else is pristine about her, right?
And then this
There's this
pinky.
one pinky nail, yeah.
And I have to wonder if that was actually like a prop department choice or not.
Might have just been
Her
an actress
nails.
choice, yeah. She
I
came
don't
to
know.
set like that, and she wouldn't let him cut her nails.
I mean, I have to say they were very on point with a lot of the set decorations, and like they paid a lot of attention to it. And we found out earlier that this film did win an Oscar for visual effects, and so like it was very groundbreaking in that sense. So they did well with that, and like they knew what they were doing.
Sure.
It's just interesting to catch those choices.
Well, and I mean, the effect that immediately stands out to me is putting a hole in Goldie Hawn and having her walk around. This is 1992. She's got a hole through her entire torso. She is moving all over this house. You are seeing what's behind her. People are reacting behind her. Like Meryl Streep like bends over and she's sticking her head through the hole.
Yeah.
And all of it looks seamless. You can almost believe that there's a person with a hole in their torso there. There's clearly skill involved here. And everything's intentional. And it's intentionally sloppy. It's over the top in some ways and grounded in other ways and not grounded enough. And like the costumes are over the top with Goldie Hawn looking like she's a spy from a French comic strip.
French comic strip.
Yeah.
Or the bright red dress to get the attention.
Yeah. Maybe we should talk about character choices, actor choices. The guy that ran the beauty salon.
The winking in the accent.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Meryl Streep goes to this crazy Hollywood beauty place with like a big garden, an elevator down, and is led to this basement. And you can see an open door where a man is having his blood replaced. Because even in 1992, I guess the rumors of taking young people's blood to stay young in Hollywood was already a thing. And so she goes to see her weird Hollywood beauty people, estheticians, right?
Yeah.
And as she's attempting to bribe the woman who's barely in uniform, a man magically appears behind them on a couch with some mannerisms.
Get after it, buddy.
He's twitchy, like his eye keeps ticking, like he's got to tap it, like it's not working. And I think based on what we see later, the intention is that he's been undead for some time, but he doesn't come off as dead.
No.
He just comes off as fucking weird.
Well, so based on the other ones, they appear to not have like completely destroyed their bodies, and so like it's possible they were not actually dead, in the same way that these two were dead. Like, like maybe they were actually immortal and their physical bodies hadn't actually died yet. So they didn't start like having that kind of.
But there's no way that with all the years they've been doing this, they don't explain where the stuff comes from or what it is. They just say that Rosalini's in her 70s and looks like she's 38.
Which I did IMDb and find out she was actually 39 at the time of the filming.
I love that she's so like insulted by the like, how dare you?
She does an incredible job of giving crazy eyes in her performance here. She is batshit without saying a word, and that performance worked.
Yeah, I liked her character. They also like had an aversion to clothes, which was
I
mean,
if you're vain enough to do this to yourself, that's gonna be a thing.
I guess it's fair.
It was an ancient Egyptian miracle elixir of life.
And a Russian egg.
Was that Fabergé egg?
Yeah. So with all the years and all the hundreds of people that are there, there's a party at the end, and all the people that are her clients are there. Nobody else has had this happen where they've died since taking it and have had to not look dead. Like, what happens to everybody else that never dies? They don't have any kind of support from this circle. They're just abandoned. There's just a bunch of people that are falling apart out there and nobody's noticed. It doesn't hold up to critical thinking.
Yeah.
You're taking all the fun out of it by being too serious.
That's what I do. I'm just saying the movie would have been improved by a box full of artifacts with a penis in it that nobody talks about.
I see your caliper of movie, Jeffrey.
There were no claymation monsters in this film.
I think that's to its quality, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Meryl Streep looked a little claymation when she got her head smashed in with a hammer and then had to pull it out, and it was stretchy. That was claymation-esque.
Yeah. They go from, like, grotesque, serious-looking injuries to Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
It's these total swings. Like, it's all over the place.
It
Take
is.
a lane.
I don't know. I think I can't tell if it's choices there or if it was uncertainty in the writing or even directorial choices,
I think this is intentional.
I believe it's intentional. It's too specific to be unintentional. The question is, was it a good idea? Just because it was what they had in mind doesn't mean it was a good idea.
I mean, again, the ideas about, the consequences of immortality are, like, I did appreciate that, and it was dealt with in a somewhat humorous manner, but at the same time, ending up as a pile of mannequin pieces with your bestie and worst enemy. This doesn't sound like a...
No.
Yeah.
Best frenemies forever.
The point was to live your life, natural life, and do good things and, have a fulfilling life like he eventually did at the end.
After 50.
You know what? Better than never.
There's still hope then.
You'll be all right.
I did appreciate his career shift from plastic surgeon to mortician, however, and that was well written. Yeah. His discovery of mannequin paint and spray paint as mechanisms is like...
I really liked that scene. They've got Ernest at a bar at this book party, and somebody comes over to him and she's shaking his hand. She says, "You worked on my aunt."
Yeah, something like that.
And she looked so great. He was almost ashamed to bury her. What's your secret? And he just starts to very matter-of-factly say, spray paint. And he's using mannequin paint to bring the dead to life. And the practicality of it, and the way that he's just saying he's proud of the techniques he's come up with. And they cut back to the woman, and she is horrified. and cannot get away fast enough.
She didn't really want to know how the sausage was made.
No.
Fun to go ahead and have Meryl Streep go ahead and play someone who is so bad at acting. Because we all know she can do it.
Yeah, Goldie Hawn too. They are hamming it up in this. They are next level. Like, these could have been community theater players, but it's fucking Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn. These are incredible actresses, and they're both very much in their prime here. And yet everything's so over the top. I don't know if you guys have seen Van Helsing. I might not want
Which
to
one?
stick to it. The vampires versus werewolves, Hugh Jackman, Van
Yeah, I
Helsing.
like that one.
We have figured out Heidi's movie, over the top camp. All right.
I like Van Helsing with.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I know, but it's great. Well, that's like, I love around that same time, A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
So
Also, I love that movie.
we have definitely just hit Heidi's niche. We know what it is.
Yep.
I mean, look, I'm open to being wrong with my take on this. You can fight me. I'd like you to argue a side here.
I don't think you should hate it. You accept it as camp, and that's part of the fun. And the messages are still good, right? Like the ridiculousness of vanity and aging and the crazy things that we go to try to prevent it. And in the end, you should have just lived your normal bald dude life. And
I mean, the message is only for him, sure. But there's no ends to the people. Well, one of them pursued beauty at any cost, and the other one pursued it
revenge.
for vengeance. So it's pursuit of vengeance at any cost. But that both of those led to the same place.
Which was suffering an eternity with people you hate.
Yeah.
Which is before that, going to Isabella Rossellini to get a weird potion out of an Ankh-Box in a Fabergé egg, while Fabio stands there looking like Fabio.
I feel like
made poor choices, Jeffrey.
I will say that I very much enjoyed at the end those two immortal dead ladies. Their makeup was absolutely awful.
Oh yeah.
Before
that
they
was
even
fun.
burst into mannequin piece, that was pretty great.
They did need Bruce Willis.
They did.
And I needed more Alan Rickman with Bruce Willis. I need my Hans Gruber in this.
Yeah. Oh my God. Alan Rickman would have been incredible in this movie. With the amount of over the top,
Oh yeah.
he could have had so much fun.
He could have been the beautician guy. Like, his choices could have been fantastic there. Instead, it's a guy I've never heard of doing a really weird performance.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Heidi is currently doing the weird eye twitch.
I thought he was trying to wink at first, and then he kept like putting his eyeball back in or something.
Just the weirdest.
I was like, oh, that's awkward.
I don't regret seeing it though.
No.
Like, I think it's a worthwhile repertoire, the addition to the back of the brain. IMDb claims it's at least Vanity Fair claims it's a gay cult classic. I don't know, but I think it's worth being in my meme stock.
We're also from a specific time period, though. Like, there is nostalgia to something this 90s.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're a millennial here and you're going back to Death Becomes Her, I don't know that it's going to resonate in ways that are valuable to you.
That's fair. That's fair.
What I wanted more was a resolution to the immortality potion, right? Like, instead of just throwing it away, like, something happens while Bruce Willis is at the party and all the immortals end up mortal again. And if they've been dead, they're dead. Like, something to wrap up this weird cult of...
I kind of thought that when he dropped it,
beauty
like,
people.
everyone would like lose their immortality. That's what I kind of thought, is like, because it was just that one potion, and they were trying to get it back. So it was
He
like,
seemed very upset that he ran off with.
Well,
that one.
they were trying to protect the secret. Remember, the secret has to stay secret.
That's right, yeah.
So they can only get 10 years in the limelight, and then they have to fake their own death or retire. And that's why Elvis is in trouble, because he keeps on coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no stakes for the other hundreds of people that have done this. We only see the fallout from the 2 that were shown to us, but we're also shown that it's a much bigger group that has participated in this atrocity against the laws of nature. And while Bruce Willis was able to refuse it, there's not really a resolution for the overwhelming problem that is Donald Trump.
What?
Sorry. Elite people wanting to have power and live forever with whatever they can get and not leave anything behind.
Oh my. Well, if somebody needs to hire a new mortician because his spray paint looks real bad.
This is true.
This is true. Bruce Willis escaped.
I still like it. I don't care.
What's the Heidi take on this?
I just said I still like this movie. I think it's funny.
It is amusing.
I will say that when I was talking to people about the fact that we were going to do this movie, the people that know of it remember it fondly.
Yeah.
People do seem to have liked this film. I'm not one of them, but
You just have to go against the grain all the time, don't you?
all the time.
You just have to hate everything that I like.
Cats, this movie.
Yep.
I think that's about it.
Cats was the first thing that came to mind.
So, what do you guys want to do for the next one?
Ooh. I got a couple ideas for things I'd like us to watch at some point, but we've done a couple. Well, you liked this one, even if you didn't like the last one.
Mm-hmm.
The last one was also worth having in the, headspace.
The last one is
No, it did
terrible.
not need my headspace.
Oh, it did though. We laughed more at that than we did at this.
Don't be rude.
But
So I don't know
also,
about
It hurt my brain.
this hurt my brain.
Mm-mm.
Vengeance.
No.
Don't pursue it.
Mm-mm. I will make you watch some horrible chick flick next time.
That's not until December. I think that just about wraps us up for this episode. I guess let us know if you disagree with me and think this movie's good, or if you agree with me and it is kind of shit but still amusing.
Why can't it be both?
Yeah, why not both?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Maybe send us our first ever message to Octemberfestcast@gmail.com. And
it's the kind of thing, if we had swag, we would send it to you. But we don't.
Well, we don't. We have no swag.
I'll draw him a picture.
Get a Heidi original.
Do you like cats? Do you like ghosts? Do you like ghost cats? I'm really good at those.
Don't invite that spirit into my house.
The spirit of the cats?
Yeah.
Too late. You let Heidi in.
Yeah, sorry.
Not sorry at all.
Yeah.
Well, so that's our disaster. Thanks for tuning in. Keep an eye on the channels to see what comes next. And until then, stay spooky.